Hey everybody, it's Def Stamina. Welcome back to Super Smash Bros. Today is the start of the third Amiibo tournament. Here's how this one is going to work. This time we have 23 competitors. Yes, that's right, 23 competing in a double elimination tournament, meaning you're allowed to lose twice basically. You compete in a winning bracket. If you lose, you go down to a loser's bracket. If you lose there, then you're gone. So, losing early on could give you an opportunity to come all the way back and do really good later on in the losers bracket. So I'm going to be doing 4 bouts today. The bracket will be available on Challonge, which I will leave a link to in the description of the videos, so you can keep track of it. So that way I just can't keep track of it on the video. I am going to post, however, each match that goes on each time that we face off. Starting after this video, I'm going to post the results of who wins in this one, and then post who you can expect to see in the next episode. So that's how that's going to work. It's going to be the same format as usual, 3 stocks, unlimited time. I think that's pretty much all we can sum up here. So we're going to go ahead and hop into the Smash. I have 4 matches today. The first match will be between Mac Daddy D and Starkong. By the way, me and DP took time to do extensive training for all of these guys to kind of determine where we should rank all these guys and see how they fit, where they should be in the bracket. If my math is correct, or if I remember correctly, yes, I am right. Mac Daddy D, we picked to go 11th out of 23, and we picked Starkong to go 22nd out of 23. So we felt like that was pretty equivalent or pretty correct according to our standards. The first 9 competitors actually got a bye, but yeah, they'll be for later videos. They're not going to come in until episodes 3 and 4. Right now, the way the bracket is set up, we have to do 14 other people first. So that's how that. So we have to go take episodes 1 and 2 to do those first. It looks we'll have 3 matches next episode. So. And the rest of these is basically 10 through 16 fighting all the people that are lower. But let's go ahead and actually stop talking and get into the match. I can explain more as the match is going on. It's Delfino Plaza is our first stage. So as I mentioned, it is a double elimination tournament. Whoever loses here will go down to the losers bracket, and we'll have to wait until probably episode. Well, actually, yes, they will have to wait until episode 5 to compete again. Well, as Starkong immediately goes off, MacDad hasn't taken a single bit of damage already. There's a reason why he's ranked 11th. During a lot of training, even though he died a lot, he also had a lot of kills. He's one of the most powerful people. I think, aside from DP Man Jr., he probably has the most kills out of a lot of people. Starkong, we feel, is not bad, but he just has really bad recovery as MacDaddy falls out. That's the thing that's going to kill MacDaddy here. If he can't get the kills with his attacks, then his recovery might be bad if he gets really damaged. So, it's going to be really interesting how he handles himself here. Oh, that's a nice punch. Starkong with some great recovery, though, is going to recover. He has a lot of speed, which allows him to be able to recover really fast. Yes, as I said, we will also be keeping track. I will post a link to the challenge bracket in each of the videos, so that way you can see each of the progress. And little Mackie is going to recover there. Really doesn't need to get the kill, and he does right there. So now he just has to be extremely careful, make sure he doesn't get launched pretty badly. Me and DP Man kind of agree that Starkong can be good, but just makes too many mistakes to be recognized as good. Continuing to just get the grabs there. Oh, that's another kick. Little Mac immediately recovering, starting to do some more damage. Nice. The winner of this match will go on to face the winner of the next match. The loser will just have to wait for a round 3 or round 4 opponent. That's another nice punch. Little Mac still surviving. Mac Daddy D still surviving with 176 damage. Hasn't been talked off the stage yet. Oh, there it is. So Starkon with 111. Mac Daddy D has to be careful, wary of his recovery ability, and try to get that KO. Diddy Kong just being quite a bit of a jerk, but no! Nice uppercut punch by Mac Daddy D will finish it off. So by one stock. Score 3-2, which will be recorded on the challenge. It'll be scored 3-2. Mac Daddy D will end up winning. That was a nice quick bout, actually. 2:31 was the time for that match. And luckily also for this, since there's only going to be 8 matches maximum this episode, we don't have to worry about cutting it at all, because we already have, we can just go ahead and do all of them in one sitting. We don't have to change out anybody and stuff like that. Well, I went ahead and updated the challenge, and you'll see it updated when we when you go and look at it. But that takes care of that match. So Mac Daddy D's moving on. He will end up facing off against... oh, I'm sorry, I was wrong. They will not face the winner of this next match, but they moved on and will face off against the 6th seed Hurricane Ike in the second round of the winner's bracket. So now we're going to move on to our second bout. This bout is between number 14 seed Duck Hunt Dag and number 19 seed Nostalgia 2, one of the newest ones. I called him Nostalgia 2 because I couldn't think of anything creative, and everything that everyone else was suggesting to me was kind of eh. So I just came up with something here. It gave me nostalgia, or Mewtwo gave me nostalgia. But yes, we will be doing these two here. Mewtwo is one of the newer ones. I'll kind of explain them as we get into the bout here. We're going to the Bridge of Eldin. So talking about Nostalgia 2 here, Nostalgia 2 I have basically decided to try and make similar to Super Mario. Has a lot of attack, has a little bit of defense, not very fast. In the matches here, or in the training session that me and DP Man did, Nostalgia 2 didn't really seem to fare very well in 8-man smashes. He didn't seem to get a lot of kills or whatever is what is it. He didn't die much, but he didn't get kills. Right now he does seem to have a slight lead here against Duck Hunt Dag, who he's trying to take advantage because of the grabs are going to be very annoying. Duck Hunt Dag's still very grabby character. That's a nice attack. Seeing some nice dodging here from Nostalgia 2 and Duck Hunt Dag. Both of them are really good dodging characters. Duck Hunt Dag mainly because of the speed stat he currently has, really high. Also compared to Mewtwo, who is just a naturally good dodgy character. Nice dodge, you see that? He can just teleport. It's also going to be really interesting. Oh, as Nostalgia 2 with the first kill here, but has 113 damage. Both of these guys have resistance to grabs, so grabs are not going to be the main source of the damage, it looks like. It's probably going to have to rely on a lot of smash attacks. Mewtwo got comboed into that one, and now we're back on even terms on the second stock. Yes, the winner of this match, I just checked right now. The winner of this match will face off against the 3 seed Warlord, the Lucario that you saw in the previous tournament. I was proud of Lucario in that last tournament. I didn't actually expect him to make it to the final finale against Super Mario. I thought it was going to be DP Man Jr. and Mario. Nostalgia 2 playing very comfortably here on the second stock, but expect Duck Hunt Dag to probably make a bit of a comeback. I think Duck Hunt Dag's just a little bit distraught at the fact that he can't go for the grabs to get a lot of his damage. That's pretty much how he'd been winning or advancing in a lot of the previous tournaments. Comboing going on here. This might be enough to actually eliminate him. And oh, that was close. I thought he comboed him again, but Nostalgia 2 will get the KO on Duck Hunt Dag. Once again has the slight lead, but of course anything can happen, especially with that healing by Duck Hunt Dag. Very dodgy character. There's a lot of dodging. Oh, and will teleport correctly. That's one thing Nostalgia 2 has also seen in trouble of, ooh, yeah. Stun the shield. 34 damage for Duck Hunt Dag. Still can go either way. But as I was saying, the thing I saw with Nostalgia 2, he does seem to, if he gets caught in occasional parts of the recovery for certain stages, you get caught under the stage, he has to kind of teleport away from the ledge, and he isn't able to grab on, which does suck occasionally, but is kind of understandable. So Nostalgia 2 with a bit of a lead here, but Duck Hunt Dag, of course, can do anything. Oh, and barely recovering right there, Duck Hunt Dag. Oh, and he didn't get the recovery. Oh, you see right there, he got cut up under that arch there. And he had to kind of teleport away from the ledge. But the right attack sends Mewtwo down to the loser's bracket as Duck Hunt Dag advances. That match lasted 3 minutes and 50 seconds. Wow, and another 3-2 match. It went once again down to the last stocks. Going ahead and updating it here on the Challonge bracket. Go ahead and set Duck Hunt Dag as the winner of that one. So he will move on to face Overlord in the second round of the winner's bracket. I'm now going to go ahead and move on to our third round, or our third match of today. It is between the 10 seed Terminator and the last place seed, obvious, Deadmau5. The winner of this match will go on to face the number 7 seed Super Luigi in the second round of the winner's bracket. Let's go ahead and pick out our stage. Our stage is Mario Circuit from Brawl. I'm honestly a big fan of how Terminator has been doing recently. He's actually been getting very powerful. Seems to be a lot more. I made him a lot more focused on damage, attack power, not a lot of defense. You see there, he does a lot of damage to Deadmau5. Sure, Deadmau5 doesn't have a lot of defense, but still, very powerful. You see there. It's almost practically a buy for Terminator here, but he's just got to make sure and just confirm everything. And there he goes again, immediately 2 kills in a very quick amount of time with only 43 damage. He's definitely taking his share of damage, but he's just having so much more attack than Deadmau5 is here. Terminator gets sent over 100 damage. Still recovers thanks to that rocket recovery, of course, of his. Deadmau5 is not gone yet. Almost got sent gone there. Nice block, and that is going to be the kill. So an easy sweep. Easy sweep for Terminator. He basically just got a bye on that round. But he will easily move on to face Super Luigi in the second round of the winner's bracket. That about lasted a minute and 6 seconds. That was how quick he was able to take out Deadmau5. Deadmau5 getting sent down to the loser's bracket with that one. So now we go ahead and move on. And our last match of today is actually a pretty exciting one. I have never actually seen these two face off against each other. We have the 15 seed Waterlord. The reason why we ranked him so high is he got improved and he actually started winning a lot of 8-man smashes later on in the training mode. We'll face off against Zelda. This is if you couldn't tell, this is DP Man's Amiibo. It's Zelda, obviously. I think it ought to be very exciting to see how Zelda does. We haven't seen much from the 8-man smashes, but in some certain one-on-one training has been very interesting to see. Very inconsistent, if I must say. We're going to Mushroom Kingdom U. So talking about Zelda. Of course, Zelda, being very rangy, has a bit of defense, not a lot of attack, has a little bit of speed, kind of just a all-around and a very low stat level. Waterlord has been getting his attack like extremely high up now. Me and DV basically agreed to just increase his attack beyond all believable doubts, decreases speed a little bit because he's already a pretty fast character, and then give him a little bit of defense. But it's really going to be interesting to see if he can do anything here with how rangy Zelda is. He tried to go up there and do something. I would not be surprised, honestly, to see Zelda get something done here against Waterlord, even winning. But, oh! Water Blade there for Waterlord, giving him the lead. 71 damage on his first stock. Yeah, Zelda didn't actually perform too bad on a lot of the matches. Finished top 3 in a bunch of 8-man smashes, but was just kind of inconsistent. Was all over the place, ranging from getting about 6 or 7 kills, which is pretty good for a 8-man smash in the amount of time that we gave him, 5 minutes, to down to about 3 or 4 kills. So it was very inconsistent with seeing her battle. Very interested to see how this one is going to turn out later on. But right now, Waterlord trying to land some defense and escaping from a lot of those rangy attacks that fire, or that traveling fire attack explosion there. Oh, that was a very powerful attack. So 35 damage in the second stock. Still a good chance for Zelda. I would probably consider Waterlord probably my more prized amiibo. Probably my favorite looking amiibo out of all the ones that I have. Which is why I kind of want him to succeed in a lot of points, but I can't be biased. He is doing pretty well right here, though. Taking advantage of Zelda with 12 damage only into his second stock, so playing carefully, he could probably either 2-stock this or have a lot of gap to just finish it off with 1 stock left. That's a charge-up attack. He knew that. He just tried to fire something a little bit later. Kind of like that little soldier attack that Zelda is able to make spawn right there. It's actually pretty powerful. The 8-man smashes she used it a lot, and it was very successful. I think that's kind of the downfall of Zelda here. She is just too much of a rangy character. You kind of have to use the range to kind of get a lot done. Not very powerful up close, but Waterlord has well over 100 on his well over plus 100 on his attack stat that we gave him. So definitely using that to his advantage. He's doing pretty well right now. He's going to try and redeem himself from getting dead last in the previous tournament, which was the 8-man smash tournament. Lost horribly to Hurricane Ike in the consolation round for 17th place. And that'll do it right there. So a score of 3-1. Waterlord is going to defeat Zelda. And with that, Waterlord will actually be going on to face the second seed, the very powerful DP Man Jr. in the second round of the winner's bracket. Zelda will fall to the loser's bracket. That match lasted 3:36. Well, that's going to wrap up the first episode of the third Amiibo tournament. We'll have 3 more matches coming up in the next episode. I think this is a very nice start to this tournament, and I hope to maybe see some more excitement as we continue on. But that's going to wrap it up for this episode. I've been Def Stamina. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next episode. Bye-bye!